starts as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Off play action, it's Minshew. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throw here's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Back at the 16-yard line.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Now the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Jacksonville 24-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you really almost did.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon that time coming through to make the play.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
So, partner, that play broke huge. And when you can get a guy into the open field after the catch, he does actually turn into a running back. But in this case,
that's not his role.
No, not ultimately, because he didn't do what? He didn't secure the football. And if he had done that, that play would have been spectacular. Instead, he turns it over.
Yeah, a big play, all for naught. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
the shotgun snap for Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the foot.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
47-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton on the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the...
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to Michel on the screen. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
There's Newton.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Devin Asiasi.
40 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Dalton Keene
there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point.
Well, the defense did their job, and then for a one-play drive, the offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. That is pass time today. Picked off by by Stephon Gilmore. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and find another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Thompson, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, it's Taylor. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line. That's what we are.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
For the Patriots.
From the 50, Newton.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
47, 8, 8. 47. I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. March 47. March 47.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check back 47. Check back 47. It's our time. It's our time. 20.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Newton throwing again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Patriots 23, Jaguars 20. Josh Lambo.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
Their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check 15. Check 15. Gun. 20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Newton on 1st down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
47. Oh, you got deep? 20. 20.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And my goodness, another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him. Hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Chark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Gardner Minshew on target to DJ Chark.
And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 27, Patriots 23. Josh Lambo to kick.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going deep here for Adelman. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And that is incomplete here. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
47.
To throw on third down. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
It's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Again, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
For the field goal, a 56-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. This is still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the fourth.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Josh Lambo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, it's Newton. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Josh Allen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Newton, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and now it's third down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Jack working free that time to take him down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 38.
They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
On the throw.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jared Wilson. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
kick it and go, kick it and go. With the ball, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the ball, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
Spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With the spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 56, 56.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
By Brian Burns.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Brady's throw going to be caught by Brate. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
First down, Buccaneers.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First quarter with no score.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Bridgewater now. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. From the gun, Bridgewater. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. First down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Brady's pass.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. On play action, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. The PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
12 yards.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Airing this one out for Evans. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
He's going to fire, and this is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And the Buccaneers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Succop for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Buccaneers 14, Panthers 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.